Welcome back to the Gravity Golf Channel. I'm your host, Daniel Lee. With me is my good friend and co-host, John Edgen.
Today we're going to do a little swing analysis of Tiger Woods' golf swing in the 2016 Hero World Challenge.
This has been an exciting week.
For sure. It's, he's back and the whole golfing world is alive and ready to watch Tiger get back in action.
Yeah. Well, let's jump on the bandwagon and hang out and see what's been going on.
That's
it was
right.
Definitely there's a lot to talk about there.
Stick around.
See you in a sec. How did he end up there?
The big question.
That's the first question to ask. Whatever club he was hitting, it might.
That was an impressive
rethink that one
from there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Having
another shot. That's a good shot.
For sure. This right here, I still feel like he's got some chipping yips going on.
My dad was saying that earlier. Look at that. Like it goes in and it even
and
stops.
And you see him just like it.
Looks like it's mass
catches the ground.
It's almost like he's coming into it and it's not connected to everything. It's like it's just the upper body.
Right.
You know, when you hit a shot,
he's got a lot of arms.
You get there and there's not enough to like move the grass and the ground through if it goes steep.
Right here was a big point that I was wanting to show was you can measure his head with that guy's arm and you can see him dip down. He dips down probably 3 inches. I think that's caused by when he's trying to hit the ball really hard, and when he's trying to get more power out of it for sure. I've noticed it with the longer irons that he plays, and even even when he gets his woods, the longer the club, the more the dip comes in, or the harder he's trying to hit it, or the more
leverage he's working with.
Exactly.
Which his driver is the most leverage he works with. So.
Yep. Because
you can see a noticeable difference in some of the videos, like the ones where he hits it smooth or he's really trying, he's toning it back, and there's almost no dip, and then sometimes when he jumps at it,
he knows where he's trying to get his ball. He knows where he's trying to get his body to move.
Right, he feels where a good plane is and where he wants to move to.
For sure, and then at other times it's like, he's got that little dip, like right there. This driver swing, to me, doesn't look like this last one. This last one looked much more smooth, and he looked like he was very comfortable standing over it.
He made a lot of good swings, where it looks like a totally different tempo. He balanced that out.
Yeah, I mean, that was much more balanced.
It looked like he was pretty close on plane.
Right.
He didn't dip too much there.
And then you watch this next one and watch him just go after it right here. See that? And when he does that...
There's definitely a lot more of a down-up move.
And when he does that on his downswing, he is coming back,
Right, he's slowing down his turn.
Yeah, he's not moving completely to his target.
Here, let's see if we can go back. Oops. Yeah, no, I totally agree.
He throws it up there, and when he comes down, just like you said, he's stopping his turn, and his body's coming back against it. That's like a brake mechanism. He's putting like brakes on his golf swing, I feel like.
Well, you're not going to be able to let if you end up hanging back in your swing, I feel like by doing that, because essentially, if you're dipping, the more you dip, the more your front knee is going to push forwards. So, like when you drop down and your front knee pushes forwards, the direction that you're falling usually goes in that direction as well.
Right.
So it's like instead of falling towards your target line where you want to go in that direction, if you end up falling forwards, when your front knee starts to go forwards, you start going that way, that means that you actually have to stop and redirect path before you go to finish the turn.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the plane is going to end up shooting off to the right. Well, the whole path is going down into the ground at that point. So you have to, not only do you have to bring it back up to level with the ball, but you have to redirect the geometry so that the face is going to be pointing in the direction that you want to go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's
it's pretty wild.
Like
all
you
the
said,
stuff that's going on.
You can see some swings where he looks, totally connected, and then another swing where it's he's trying to get on it and really try to go after it, and he's working with the new swing now, and I'm sure that he's feeling a bunch of new stuff in his swing that he's never felt for sure, and it's Tiger Woods we're talking about here. I think he'll get it figured out. The second day of the tournament was a great showing. 65, a bogey-free 65. That was a great showing, and I'm sure that was a confidence booster to him, and he needed that going into this year.
Great round.
Didn't have the best finish today, but the last day of it, he ended up, I think he was 4 over at a 76 and didn't finish well.
5 birdies today.
Yeah, 5 birdies.
Yeah, 5 birdies. He had a lot. He had 3 double bogeys today, on the last day, which is kind of wild. It goes to show, like, all the good shots. Like, there's enough good shots there.
Mm-hmm.
It's, he's, like you said, it's that inconsistency of...
Yeah.
Of being able to control the tempo in your swing every time, which is pretty wild, to see a guy like Tiger that has obviously been able to produce an amazing amount of feel at every different speed.
Mm-hmm. Probably, yeah.
And he's always hit his long shots hard, but he's always had finesse in his short shots.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's almost like he's trying to transition at this point to go from... at least at this point in his life, he's having to start transitioning to playing through finesse rather than being able to get up there. And if he tried hard enough, if he forced it hard enough, he could get himself there. He could get in a position. And then after a while, you can only do that for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And then, now you see him making these swings where he can't get there anymore, and it's been that way for a while.
Yeah.
So you definitely see some of his swings transitioning into like a smoother move, which I think is
that's
cool.
what I was just about to say. Was I definitely see that his swings are they're smooth. They're much smoother than his last event before he stopped for the rest of the year and before he took the year off. His last event looked painful to watch because he was jumping on everything. He wasn't. There was no.
I think he was still working out pretty hard.
Yeah,
I think he was still working on his legs and his back really hard, and that can be a real good thing. But if you're not training to keep it, very feel oriented,
right,
cause some problems.
That's the thing, and I think when a person starts working out hard. Touch around the greens just is very, very tough to keep touch while really getting big. And
I think you got to have an equal amount of sensitivity training. Like if you're bulking up and you're trying to work out more, and however it is, you're looking for that extra power or that extra stability. You still have to couple it with movement. You have to. People get so static with their workouts when, in reality, some of the best workouts you can do for real core strength and real stability structure is by doing things that involve your own body weight. And when you're looking at free weights,
instead of using like free weights and the bench press and putting 400 pounds on a bench press,
single, on very few muscles, it becomes fatiguing so fast unless your body knows how to have that awareness of movement and
for sure
keep balancing itself out. Well, that's pretty wild. He's got a whole new journey in front of him. And
I think he's gonna He might not be the Tiger that once was, but we've got to remember that it is Tiger Woods. So
none of us are.
Yeah,
none of us are who we once were. So,
right. So
we all get an opportunity to change.
Yep. New journeys, man. New journeys.
Every day.
Yep.
Well, that's cool. Well, right on. I'll wish him good luck.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I know everyone wants to see him do well.
Without doubt.
Yep.
So, right on, man.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yep, for
Thanks,
sure.
bro.
For sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We'll be back. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Take it easy. See you soon.
There we go.
Team Legend.
What am I doing here?
Thanks for watching today. Go to our new website, check out our videos and articles, read about our golf schools. They're the most comprehensive schools done anywhere in this country. Come down and see us, get involved in one of those, check out our social media, and great luck with your golf game. Thanks.